ERIK Ten Hag, a manager who everyone absolutely loves and everyone wants to play like, a 4-2-3 high pressing system which has absolutely dominated so far when I've done FM tests with it. We've created 2 tactics. There's been one by GYFM, the 8-9 Ten Hag, and also one which I made myself with Weghorst in the 10. This one is one that I like very, very much. I've done it based on this season and also a little hope for next season as well. So we've created a 4-2-3-1 high press system with an advanced forward up top. So make sure to stick around to see how this tactic plays. What's going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Football Manager content, and welcome back to the 3rd rendition of an ERIK Ten Hag tactic. We had 8-9 Ten Hag, which this is loosely based on and tweaked. The Weghorst in the 10, which you created obviously by myself, which has done very, very well. And now with the 23.4 update and obviously the 23.3 massive gameplay update, it's time for a new Ten Hag tactic because the match engine has slightly changed and it's time to absolutely smash it. And you can see from the results we have absolutely smashed it with Ten Hag. We've won the Premier League, we've won the Europa League, we've won the Carabao Cup. And my God, is this formation an absolute demon. 2.76 goals per game, conceding just 0.82 with Manchester United. And a very good formation at that. Top goal scorer, the king himself, Marcus Rashford. 28 goals, 15 assists from the left wing position. And this man is absolutely killing it. And I hope he absolutely signs a contract in the next few weeks to ease my nerves, because that guy needs to stay around. Anthony Martial, just 27 appearances, 22 goals, doing very well. And even Weghorst in an advanced forward role, 15 goals in 16 appearances, 19 off the bench, doing very, very well. Anthony off the left, 16 goals, 20 assists. Bruno Fernandes in the cam role, 21 goals, 14 assists. Eriksen getting 13 assists. You've got Sancho getting 6 goals, 7 assists. Goals and assists coming from absolutely everywhere, and Varane getting his big meaty head on a few things as well. We're not quite going to jump into the tactic just yet. We have obviously got PSG that I've tested with as well to show you what an absolutely dominant team can do with this tactic, and also an underdog team in FC Utrecht. So if you guys are interested in seeing how they play out, make sure to stick around and also subscribe and follow on all of these wonderful things here. We've got Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, the whole bunch. So make sure you are subscribing and following on all of them, because that is where you can stay up to date on all the Kempy info. You can see the Premier League, 92 points, 74 goal difference, just 9 games dropped over the season. That was Leeds, Southampton, Wolves and Villa. So we've done very well against the big sides, only drawing to Everton and Chelsea. We beat City twice. We absolutely nailed it. Europa League was a 4-2 win against Feyenoord. Martial getting one, a Weghorst brace, and also Rashford scoring. Looks like in this one, Martial actually played with the right, which is a little bit odd, but you'd have to see it. Carabao Cup winners as well. 3-2 in extra time against Brighton. A close game, but a 99th minute Marcus Rashford winner gives us the win in this one. And actually you can see how much it changes around, because this one, Sancho left, Anthony right, Rashford down the middle. So big changes all around with how Manchester United play, and that is how Ten Hag loves it. He likes a nice dynamic front three, and that is hopefully what we've created here today and what you guys can take in to your saves as well. Let me just skip ahead quickly and show you what we've done as well with PSG and FC Utrecht. FC Utrecht, the first club Ten Hag ended up managing, predicted to come 7th. We've only gone and won the league, haven't we? 80 points, level on points with Ajax. Obviously a little bit of a bonus of not playing any European football, but we were there or thereabouts all season. First, second, third, second for a long roll. And the end of the season, we ended up winning the league, 50 goal difference, 80 points. Again, just 9 games dropped. Top goal scorer was Davukis, second top goal scorer. The big man as an advanced forward loves it, because Big Bas Dost absolutely smashed it as well. 11 goals in 10 games. The data hub for Utrecht isn't quite as impressive, but still very good. 2.41 goals scored per game, considering just 0.94, and that is exactly what we love to see. If we head over to the Eredivisie, we can show you with the detailed stats. We were, oh God, pressed the wrong thing. Detailed overview. We scored the most goals. If you guys consider, we come 3rd to PSV and to Ajax. Ajax, a very dominant side, but we scored the most goals, and we also had the most shots as well by 80, which is rather impressive, and more goals than Ajax by 11. So very good from us. Possession-wise, sitting in 6th as well with 57%. You're never going to get close to Ajax, which is always the worrying thing when you look at them stuff, but we still done very well and won the Eredivisie, which is a fantastic achievement for FC Utrecht. PSG, if you're a dominant side, if you're way down the line in your save and you've got a team similar to PSG, well, crack on this tactic and you'll absolutely smash it. 122 goal difference, 106 points, 35 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses to Angers, of all teams, who finished way down in I can't even find them. They're so rubbish. 15th. And Monaco in 4th, so a bit of a dodgy one, but we could have got 36 wins there. That would have been fantastic. We won the Coupe de France, we won the Trophy of Champs, and Kylian Mbappe had a great time as advanced forward. 55 goals, 22 assists. Neymar in that Rashford role, 47 appearances, 47 goals, 25 assists. Messi, 29 goals, 21 assists. Soler, 24 goals, 12 assists. Even Fabian and DM, 16 and 6 goals. You've got Nuno Mendes at left back doing the Luke Shaw wing back role, 14 assists. He absolutely smashed it. Let me just skip ahead back to that United save, which is actually the first season of a rebuild, which we've done with Ten Hag. We kept him as the manager. We just simmed across. I did it almost in a Clate style of things. So I'll show you guys how we do that on Sunday. So make sure to stick around for that. But I want to show you this tactic with a glory Man United. The tactic, as you can see then itself, is a 4-2-3-1 and a very high press system at that. It's set to a positive mentality, shorter passing, pass it into space, play out of defence, low crosses into the box, run at the defence, be more expressive and a slightly higher tempo as well. You can up that even more if you want to, but I find it happens a little bit less risky with just that slightly higher as well. The be more expressive and then run defence I think is very realistic as well. I think the United players are encouraged to do that. Take short kicks to centre backs and the full backs. Obviously we could take short kicks off and probably take this off as well. But with the constraints of having David De Gea in goal, that is pretty much how Manchester United play, because we know we cannot distribute very well higher up on the pitch. I would possibly take that off if you've got a better playing goalkeeper, maybe a Diogo Costa, a David Raya. But as it stands with United, that is how we're doing it. It's a high press system, press much more often, prevent the short goalkeeper distribution as well. But just a standard defensive line, because taking off that scares the living daylights out of me. So I very rarely do it. We've got a sweeper keeper on attack with tackle harder in goal. Full back on support on the right, shoot less often, sit narrower, tackle harder. That is purely because United, the right back doesn't get quite as high up as the left back, and that left back is Luke Shaw with cross from byline, dribble more, sit narrower, tackle harder, full back on support, so full back on attack as well. Dalot is a full back on support. Two ball playing defenders, both will stay wider, tackle harder. If you're getting too many bookings, take off tackle harder, but I found for me it worked very well. A box to box midfielder on support, that's more of the Fred role. Obviously Eriksen is in this team. He's been injured for the last 3 or 4 months, so we've adapted to this as well. Box to box midfielder, get further forward. You often find Fred in the 10 position, tackle harder and mark tighter. A ball winning midfielder on support with dribble less, mark tighter. Casemiro is going to get the ball, he's going to move it on. He's sometimes going to do outrageous passes and you have to leave that up to the game. I wouldn't take more risks on that. Inside forward on support on the right, roam from position, sit narrower, tackle harder. Inside forward on attack, the Rashford, the danger man, the goal scorer, shoot more often, sit narrower, tackle harder. Advanced playmaker in attack, more direct passing, roam from position and tackle harder. The hope is sort of these two, the inside forward and the advanced playmaker sort of switch and do like when Sancho plays. Sometimes him and Bruno are interchanging. When Anthony plays, it also sometimes happens. So we want to look and see if we can find that and find some gaps in space. And an advanced forward on attack, take fewer risks, shoot more often. That right now, not 100% realistic. If you want it to be almost a Weghorst role, you'd have a pressing forward on attack. You'd probably have it with take fewer risks, shoot less often, and probably dribble less as well. Pretty much just getting the ball and move it on. But I've done this in the sort of expectancy that Manchester United next year will be playing certainly a little bit different. We'll be having it, I think I had it as this. So an advanced forward, take fewer risks, shoot more often. That is the way I'd set up the advanced forward on attack. And I think this is the best way for it as well. This is the formation that I simmed with for all 3 sides, and I absolutely nailed it. So if you guys do want to download this tactic, it is available down in the Discord below. I'm trying to currently just sort something out with Sort It Out SI or FM Scout where I can post my tactics on there. I probably could just do it, but I want to make sure I'm not stepping on any toes. So that is why we've not quite done that bit yet. Again, if you can make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all the wonderful things that we do here. It helps me out massively and it helps you guys out. Stay tuned on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll speak to you all next time.